Dun da da da. And the Beat a Dead Horse Award goes to Mike Kekel.
They went out from us, but they were not of us. For if they had been of us, they would no doubt have continued with us. But they went out, that they might be made manifest that they were not all of us. In another place here in the same epistle, he said, little children, we know we are of God, and that the whole world lieth in wickedness. Now, these scriptures right here, and I'm almost done, these scriptures right here are hated by our enemies. They refuse to say that they went out from us because they weren't really of us. They don't like to hear that. Because you're not of God. Oh, yes, we are. Little children, tonight, I know that we are of God.
And you know that how? Because you say it. That's it. That's all you got? No proof, nothing? Okay, here we go again with Mike in this scripture. He loves this. He loves to pull it out every time he feels, I don't know, like he needs to start having some more control over the people, over his followers there in the pews. This is not difficult to figure out. Obviously, the scriptures are not talking about New Testament Christian church, is it? No, it is not. And yet, NTCC lives. This is one of their little pet doctrines. Does anyone listening in that group say to themselves, this was not NTCC? You know, there are other Christians in the world, if you're in this group, and you believe this scripture, is it talking about NTCC? Because if it's not, then it's speaking about something else. And what is that something else? Are you saying, as NTCC has claimed for a very long time to pretty much be the organization that God has chosen to win the world? They're the world's last hope.
And we used to talk within our churches, in our organization, about being the last hope for America. For this, we caught a lot of flack, which is anti-aircraft fire. I think they call it flack. We caught a lot of flack and a lot of fire for even saying something like that. But it was not a thing that was far-fetched when you look around at what's going on in the world and how hard it is to find someone still preaching about Jesus. And if they are they preaching him holy, risen, and God? All of these basic, fundamental, and important doctrines of Christianity have been undermined by so many today. And then even back then, 30, 40 years ago, and we used to talk.
They are of God, but no one who leaves their group ever is. I've been saying this for so many years. Like, I picture people sitting there and their eyes just rolling way back in their head on that one, because it's like, oh, here he goes again. He's going to pull this out. This guy's too much. He's way too much. Anyway, I just wanted to pull this clip out before I closed it down for the night. I was supposed to do the Soul Winning Guidebook tonight, but once I saw those two services with Crane in Devonshire and the morning one in Graham and the evening one in Graham, there's so much there. So I have to get to it because it really is important. And this is one of those things. This verse that Kekel loves to pull it out. I mean, he's like, yeah, I get to pull out this verse tonight. Can't wait. He's chomping at the bit to do it. And he always is whenever he does it. And he's trying to get a point across to people sitting there. So either those people have no intention of reading the Bible for themselves, the KJV, to see if it's in there. Is that verse talking about NTCC? It is not. And if it's not speaking about NTCC, then he cannot use it that way. He cannot use it that way. This guy is not interested in truth. He does whatever he has to do to make it seem like every single person who has ever left that group, couldn't possibly be a reason why. Couldn't possibly be. Can't think of one reason. And then he goes forward and he tells lies about people who have left. Blatant lies. And when you finally get out, you are going to see very plainly the lies that man has told. And you are going to be so disgusted, and you are going to regret staying in when your heart was telling you to leave. Your gut was telling you to leave. Your gut is saying something's not right here. And it's okay. You'll make it. We all did when we left. Because you realize nothing. I mean, when I see people that go back, I think it's the saddest thing in the world to me. Because I think they're going to experience the double regret. I really, really do. And the person who paid that $8,000 back tithe, that person is really going to regret. Like, he's going to think about all the things, all the ways he could have helped someone, maybe a family member, maybe himself. It's sad. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. Good morning. Have an awesome Monday, and I'll see you later on tonight.